Here we are going to discuss one more important operation on the arrays, that is sorting. Particularly we are going to discuss bubble sort method. See that whatever the software we consider, most of the software needs to handle large amount of data. If that data is in the sorted way, then it is easier to handle, right? So there should be a part in the software which is a program which will sort that large amount of data. If so, we need to learn sorting, and particularly using array data structure, how we can sort the elements, we will see that in this video. Okay, sorting means arranging the data elements or items in either ascending order or descending order, or increasing order or decreasing order, then we call that as sorting. Say for example, I am handling 5 students data structure marks. Assume this case, say they are internal marks 25, say 22, then 16, 20, say 17. These are the 5 marks. So instead of storing them in individual variables, I will store them in, say, one array M of 5. It is an array, right? Say if I sort them in ascending order, then it will be 16, 17, 20, 22 and 25. If I want to have them in the descending order, 25, 22, 20, 17 and 16. Of course, there are hardly 5 elements are there, 5 items are there. We know how to sort them. If we are having large amount of data, they say 1000 elements, 1 lakh elements, then we need to have a program for that. Say if we are asked to sort them, what we will do usually, we will compare these two. Say for example, 25, 22, 16, 20, 17, the given list of elements, integer elements, we compare these two. If the first element is greater than the second element, we swap them. So 22, 25, 16, 20, 17. Then again we compare these two. Of course, it is 22, 16 is less than 25, so it will come first, then 25, then 20, 17. Then I will compare these two. Again 20 is less than 25, so we need to swap them. 17. Again we are going to compare these two, so it will 25. Say after this, the largest element is in its final position of sorted order. Again we need to apply the same method for this part of the array, right? So again I am going to compare these two. So it is 16, 22, 20, 17. Then I am going to compare these two. This is already sorted. So this is 16, 20, 22, 17 and 25. I need not to touch that part. Again I will compare these two. So it is 16, 20, 17, 22, 25. See that these two are already in its final position. We need to apply the same method for these two. Say it is 16, 20, 17. Compare these two. They are of course in the order, no need to swap these. And then 16, 20, 17. Compare these two. They are not in the order. So 16, 17, 20. Now this is in its final position. Again compare these two. they are also in order. So we have got 16, 17, 20, 22, 25, which is the sorted list we have got. The method what we have applied here, this is called bubble sort, or this is also called sinking sort. Why the name is because in every iteration or in one pass, say this is pass 1, in one pass the largest element will go down, that will be synced to the bottom, or we can say that if we do this in the reverse way, then the smallest element will come up, like that we can consider. So the name is bubble sort, which is the very simplest method of sorting. There are so many sorting algorithms you may learn in the coming classes, but this is the most simplest way. Okay, so how we can develop a program for this, that is the next task. And see that this is the second pass. In pass 2 we have got 2 elements sorted, then this is the third pass, then this is the last pass, fourth pass, right? So let us try to develop a function for this. Say when we want to swap 2 elements, say I want to swap these 2, what operation we have carried out? We need to carry out, say I need to place this element in some temporary variable, that is the first task. Then this place is empty, assume this case. Then I need to place this element to this place and this element to this place, meaning that assume that this is ith position and this array is A, name of the array is A, and this is I plus 1 position. So I need to write code temporary equal to A of I, that is A of I is assigned to some temporary variable. Assume we are going to declare one temporary variable. Then I have to assign A of I plus 1th element to A of I. So A of I plus 1 equal to A of I. Then A of I equal to A of I plus 1. A of I is equal to A of I plus 1, that is this element I have shifted here, and now whatever was there in the temporary, that is this element, that should go to the A of I plus 1 position. So A of I plus 1 is equal to temporary. This is what the swapping process is. When we are going to carry out this swapping process, if A of I is greater than or equal to A of I plus 1, then we are going to carry out this process, right? And see the whole process. This will be carried out till we reach the last element, but see that once this part is sorted, we are not going to touch this, meaning that say we are having 2 iteration variable I and j, say this will be carried out for I is equal to 0, this is 0th position, 0 2, I should be incremented to n minus, I am writing the generic function, assume that there are n number of elements in the array, n minus j, and I will be incremented till that position, and this will be carried out for j is equal to 1, j less than n, j plus plus. Fine. So this is the code for bubble sort. So the parameters what we have passed here, say we will not return anything here. So we will declare it as void, say bubble sort. We can pass two parameters to it. One is int an array and the number of elements in the array. I hope this part is clear. We can trace same thing using this bubble sort function. See that initially I is equal to 0 and I will be incremented till n minus j. Here n is equal to 5, n is equal to 5. Say temp equal to a of I, that is 25 is taken into temp, then a of I will be assigned with a of I plus 1, that is 22 will come in this place, then 25 go in temp which was there in the which was containing 25 will go to a of I plus 1. So just I have taken one example of sorting these two. So this will be continued till we reach the complete sorted order. I hope this is clear. Right, just what we need to do is we need to write the main function. We need to write the main function which will call this sorting bubble sort method or function, right? So void main, I have not declared the variables for this function. I hope you can declare it here. It is int I j temp, int I j temp. What are the other variables? A of I is passed, n is also passed. Okay, no other temporary variables are required. Right. Now in main function, what we need to declare, we will come to the declaration part later. Say int a of say 100 elements, whatever the number of elements you want you can take, a of 100, then I need a variable I, then the number of elements in the array n. Okay, so you are going to ask the user how many elements are there in the array. Enter the number of elements. Enter the number of elements. Read the number of elements using scanf, %d and n. Then we have to read the array elements. Enter the array elements or array items. So to read n number of elements, I need to have a for loop I is equal to 0, I less than n, I plus plus, scanf, %d and a of I. Now the array elements are there in A. We need to call bubble sort. How we have written the name bubble sort? What are the parameters we have passed? A and n, array and the number of elements. Now sorting will happen. Now we need to print the array. So printf sorted array is. Sorted array is. Better I'll write here. Again, for I is equal to 0, I less than n, I plus plus, printf percentage d. If I want to print one element in one line, then slash n a of I. That's it. No more elements I have used, so no more other variables. So this is what is the complete bubble sort program in C. The very important thing we have discussed here is what is sorting, first thing, then how we can apply one of the operations sorting on arrays. Right, very simple method we have used, that is bubble sort, which will swap two elements if they are not in the order. We have done this for increasing order. You can apply decreasing order also. If we reverse the process, then we will get the reverse order. That's it. Thank you.